Ben-Gurion stood at the lectern nearly 75 years ago today, and he said, after 2,000 years of waiting, Israel has been granted the great privilege and the obligation to tackle some of the gravest challenges of the 20th century. Each and every one of us has been granted the great privilege and the obligation to now tackle the gravest challenges of the 21st century. What differentiates YPO Mosaic from all the other chapters around the world is, first, this is a global chapter that focuses on the international relationship that Israel has around the world. Ultimately, this is one family that is focused solely on bettering our ancestral homeland and ultimately charting a better future for our people around the world.
What I think makes Mosaic truly unique is that it brings together people who care about Israel, care about our identity, care about Judaism, care about Zionism. People from all over the world who are driven by a common mission that brings people together, connect them not only to one another, but also to the state of Israel, and also to giving back.
When I think about who should join Mosaic, I think about individuals that really have a strong passion and desire for everything Israel. It's not about religion, and it's not about political ideology. It's about a deep connection to the state of Israel from a business perspective, from a family perspective, from a community perspective, from a Tikkun Olam perspective.
To me, the best thing about Mosaic is not only the content, but more importantly, the people that you've gotten to meet. I keep getting blown away by the people that want to join, want to be part of this family, and want to be active. There's a lot of things that we can do, and united, as our chapter name states, we're unbeatable.
Mosaic is a chapter that's definitely focusing on the cause, on something unique, making the world a better place. For me, an extraordinary cause that I would like to be part of and have influence on.
It's very special to be part of this group. YPO itself is a very close-knit community. You often feel very connected to people when you first meet them and can really trust them and get to know them really well, but Mosaic adds another layer to it because on top of the YPO connection, you also have the Jewish connection and specifically the connection to Israel.
Mosaic is a big chapter already. It's, I think, 200 members, but it feels really close. Like a family. I thought I know everything about Israel, but I have to tell you that this time, more than ever before, I honestly felt in love with Israel, with the country, with people, and it's an amazing experience.
YPO Mosaic was founded on 4 principles. The first is that we are a Israel International English-speaking chapter. The second is that we value diversity, geographic, political, and religious. 90% of our members are Jewish, 10% are not. The third pillar is that we value philanthropy, charity, and Tikkun Olam. And finally, this is a bridge building exercise. We believe in building bridges to YPO chapters in the Muslim world and deal with ultimately the most important issues as they relate internationally to the state of Israel.
Most people who join YPO, it's usually motivated or driven from the business perspective. This is more about going beyond. This is really about what impact can we have beyond business to the rest of the world, and how can we build bridges between Israel and the rest of the world. And it's being done predominantly by people from all over the world who have an interest in this movement.
It just makes everything that we do as a group and frankly our potential to add value and be ambassadors of goodwill on behalf of Israel to our 30 countries around the world that much easier, that much more meaningful, and feel honored to be a part of the organization.
YPO Mosaic engages in a variety of activities. The first, we have a monthly extraordinary Zoom speaker. Secondly, once a month, we engage in something called speed networking. We have a book club. We have an Aliyah officer. We have Shabbat table programs all over the world. We've just launched our most important initiative, YNG. Now, in the context of Mosaic, for those of you that have children between the ages of 18 and 33, this is a chance to involve your children in a project that is Midor Lador. As we pass on our values, as we pass on our ideas, as we pass on the great privilege of responsibility, we're bringing our children into the fold and tackling some of these challenges and understanding what it is that the state of Israel represents and the challenges that it faces as we look to bind and bound the next generation to our ancestral homeland.
I have broadened my thinking about Israel, my opinions, and made the most incredible connections with people from all over the world.
It feels like 3 years together in a positive way. Each day has been a new experience, and for me, I get little bits and pieces that pump me up and get me excited again.
We've had an extraordinary experience that focuses on the political, the geographic, the religious challenges facing the country, and ultimately looking at the issues that bring us the most amount of hope.
Most of the things I saw here, most of the things I heard, and most of the things I bring back home were unique, were one of a kind.
How do we tackle these grave challenges in making the world a better place?
It's people with bravery, people with guts, people who care, people who really want to make a difference, and that's what the Mosaic chapter is made up of.
When you think about the potential of Israel as a playground for innovations and inventions, the spread of the global Jewish communities, the power of technologies, and the values of Tikkun Olam, that combination, that secret sauce, can help hundreds of millions of people. And YPO Mosaic is tapping right into that potential, and that's why it's so awesome to be part of this group.
I'm a firm believer that our best days are ahead. We want you to play a meaningful role in charting a better future for the Jewish people in the state of Israel. A better future for us, a better future for our children, ultimately, Medor Lador.